Whenever you come into the room, you should walk in, take a peek at what's happening today. The daily objectives will be posted here. We'll start with green, that's our warm-up. You will then go to any activities in black. Then what you have is the assignment. Those will be in blue. They'll be coded Unit 1, Assignment 1 with a name. Same in PowerSchool and on the website. And then finally you have the red, that's the meat, that's the take home, that is the exit. And what should you take home? What should you leave with that day? So that's going to be the key point to read there. Make sure you get all of that. And once you have that, then you might want to take a look at the week overview. Now, some of you are going to wonder why the heck Mr. Daniels has pink duct tape, but in fact, the pink duct tape was a mistake, and I will take credit for it, and I will wear it proudly. Friday at the top is going to be last Friday. So if you were gone on a Friday, you come in and look at the top, that'll tell you what's happening there. Then you go down to Monday. Monday is going to be Modern Monday. On Modern Monday, we're going to try and make connections to the world. We're going to try and figure out how what we're learning affects us today. And sometimes that's going to be with our textbooks, sometimes that's going to be making videos, sometimes that's going to be looking up current events. We're going to use a lot of items here on Modern Monday to make things go. Next is Tuesday. Tuesday is everybody's favorite. Try it out Tuesday. This is going to be an activity. Our first activity I'm super excited about is new this year, so I'm hoping that it goes very, very well. Wednesday is going to be www.wednesday. Every day in here should be web driven in some way, shape, or form, as the web, I think, is going to dominate the future. So you need to be fluent on the web. And finally then, Thursday is Theory Thursday. This is where you and I have a discussion and or a quiz or formative assessment, something that tells me that you understand the objectives of the week. And finally, Formative Friday. Formative Friday is where you're going to come in and perform, that you know what's going on. We're going to use discussions to clarify the week. We're going to make sure that you understand before we move on to the next week and or do an activity. So this will be kind of up for grabs sometimes until the end of Thursday, until we figure out what we need to do to get all of the week's goals accomplished. But that is the idea for Friday. So Friday is going to be Formative Friday, or you could think about it as Fix It Friday. Fix your understanding before we move on. Once you've taken a look at the weekly agenda, the daily agenda, you may notice that there's some music playing. You're going to want to turn to your right. You should flow right over here past the book checkout. Again, purple sign is going to help you with what's going on. Extra copies. If you're gone and you need a hard copy of something, these are labeled. Let me zoom in on them. Last Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just a brief note, if you want something you've never had before, you must be willing to do something you've never done, which brings us right over here to the homework sign. When you look to turn in your hard copies of homework, you can turn them in here. Hour 2 goes above the Hour 2 selection. Hour 3 above. Hour 4 above. Underneath there, you'll notice there are papers in here. These are outlines for the 5-paragraph essay. We're going to use those later in the year. You come over here to Hour 6 above. Hour 7 above. Hour 8. Okay, and below that, heaven forbid you should fail a quiz, you can do an aftermath. The aftermath is very simply a sheet that you get after a quiz. You will be emailed the results of the quiz almost as soon as it's done. You will know what you did well on and what you did poorly on. If you want to retake that quiz, you are welcome to do so after filling out the aftermath. Directions are on the sheet. All right. That being said, if there's anything for the day that you need to pick up, it will be on this counter right here. So you grab those. You continue right over here. You're going to find the word wall. There's chalk in the tray. You are welcome to write any vocabulary word on the word wall throughout the semester. Those will also be up during the test. A couple informational signs for you. These computers are fair game. If you need to turn in something digitally, you're welcome to do so over here. Chairs will be coming soon. Say hello to the fishermen. Just a second ago I mentioned digital turn-in. What that means simply is that if you're using a Google Doc or you're using your Drive, you have two options for that. When you open a document, I'm just going to use the scavenger hunt map document here. You can click up on the right hand side on this blue share button, click share, and you can type in Daniels C at ksdr1.net. You also need to add a little note here, tell me what the assignment is. You will click send. One thing that's important to note is that the title of your assignment needs to have the Unit 1 assignment designation, as well as your last name and hour. We'll say this is hour 3, for example.